And we're back. Go from the annoyance of that not working for now. It's reinstalling, so hopefully that'll get better. I can't imagine what it is. I mean, I have all of those files installed on, or I had it installed on one of my spare drives, so it's not like anything changed there. So, like, I don't know what that could be. So I'll just work on unlocking the Black Series for now. I can't imagine, like, that is so weird. Like, if I could have shown you the screen, Olcash, it would have been like all 7 episodes plus the base game were all installed properly. So the fact that it kept on asking about the Game of the Year edition upgrade was just offensive. Hopefully I'll get back to it. What might happen, and thanks for coming by, Joe. What had happened was that I had everything installed apparently, but the every time I tried to access something that wasn't the intro tutorial, it said I don't have anything. Like, it kept trying to force me to upgrade to the Game of the Year edition. And I bought the complete first season, so I should have access to every story chapter at this point, besides the one that came out exclusively with the Game of the Year, and that was the Patient Zero. So it's like I shouldn't have to buy anything to play the game right now. Yeah, I own everything digitally for that game. Like, it was one of the few times I bought a full AAA release title digitally, and it's not allowing me to play the episodes. So the one thing I could find was a lot of people suggested deleting and reinstalling everything. So that's what I'm doing. No, it's on this tag. That is for sure. So I deleted it. I deleted all 8 pieces of installation for the game and then reinstalled them all. I'm hoping that the reinstall does it. Some other people that I've read said the same thing, helped for them, so I'm hoping that's just all it's going to take. So, and I wouldn't mind upgrading to the Game of the Year edition. Like, it's a $20 upgrade, but I don't want to do it when I don't have access to my content that I already purchased. Like, that just seems asinine. It's got some other little bonus things, so, like, I'm not too... Like, it'd be interesting stuff to have, but I don't want to do that until I have access to everything. But, like, that was the thing. I probably played for about half an hour just doing the training missions and was having a great time. We launched somebody in an ejector seat out through a roof. And it was hilarious. Lukesh and I got a great laugh out of it. So, gonna hopefully fix that. And in the meantime, I figure why not do what I've been doing the rest of the time this weekend for the most part. Play more Trackmania. And worst case, because I wanted to stream Hitman and was really enjoying it, if I don't get to stream it today, I'll eventually stream it tomorrow probably. That will probably be my Sunday stream at this point. Because, like, that would have been fun. Stealth games really do, I think, make decent stream, because they're almost like big puzzles. Like, seriously, stealth is the shooter puzzle. How was Death of the Outsider? I just haven't gotten into the Dishonored series. Like, I like it. The concept is cool. I haven't played one through yet. And not playing one makes me not want to start two. And then not doing two doesn't make me want to, you know, makes me not want to do Outsider. That doesn't bother me. I don't know. I dove it on 360 and then just never went back to it. So, but I have Hitman reinstalling right now. Hopefully that won't take too long. It looked like it was installing at a pretty good clip. Well, you know, Saturday, Sunday, normal stream, so. Worst case, I can get another Joker gold. I need all the golds or Joker gold at this point. Skill. You all saw it, that was skill. No, Joker, not Joe. Joker. So, I don't know if I explained how the system works for this game yet. On a previous stream or what. But, let's see. I might have failed on getting my Joker gold. But I can always use more practice on this track. I hate these dirt tracks. Everything is so slippy. Nope. Still need one more. I mean, I only need to cut off about 1/3 of a second to get the gold off my best time. I've cut off that much easily at times. I think yesterday I cut a minute off of some tracks because of how bad I was. hate multi-lap races. Very much so. Good, okay. Okay, so the way this game works is you start off with access to the White Canyon Drift series. To access the next race set, which was the Down and Dirty Valley White series, you had to get at least a bronze medal in every race in the White Canyon Drift. And then you needed bronze in every level preceding the new set, always. And it was the same for the Green series. You needed all the bronze before it to access any of the Green series. Blue series required that you had at least silvers in every race before it. And then it's the same for the Red series. To hit the Black series, you have to hit at least a gold medal in every race before it. So right now I have 51 out of 160 gold medals to access the Canyon Drift Black series. So what I should worry about is getting silvers at least throughout all of the Red series, because I'm still missing a bunch of silvers here anyway. And you can actually see where my Joker silvers are. So the stuff that's full color is a normal silver medal right now at least, and anything that is slightly faded, the faded reds are the Joker silvers, and anything that is completely black in the International Stadium series are bronze. Joker medals are, what you do is if you get a previous medal 3 times ever, well, 3 times in the same play session, you can access a Joker medal of the next highest quality. So if you complete the race 3 times, you can get a Joker bronze, you get 3 bronzes, you get a Joker silver, you get 3 silvers, you can get a Joker gold. So right now for this last series I did have to exploit some Joker silvers to get through it. But then at the same time I'm starting to clear up these previous ones, trying to get up to the golds. And then the other one is the green medals, which are the Trackmaster medals, which I now have, I think, 7? Yes, 7 of the Trackmasters. And of course, for anybody who has watched me stream previously, I have taken the time to compare myself to how some friends are doing in this game. So if Failure was here, he's actually pretty decent at this as well, and has done quite a bit, although he's not as far as I am yet. But he routinely has a better time than me on tracks that we have both done. So like you can go to your friends' records and put them as a ghost. So actually right now, Failure is about 9/100ths of a second faster than me on this track. And we're just going to relearn this track, because I don't know the Green Series tracks that well yet. And then momentarily, every so often, I'll check to see download progress on my Hitman stuff. Okay, what I really want to do though is I want to race against Gold. So how are you doing today though, Joe? I got to talk to Akesh some during the Hitman portion of the stream. Well, talk to is a relative term. I got to talk at while reading text. Is recording a podcast restful? Oh yeah. So for every track, they also tell you your comparison to other people. So they'll tell you how you do against everybody in the world who's played the track, everybody in your geographic region. So in this case, the United States, and then I can also specify my own state and know my rankings. Yeah, I saw you posted something about that on like Twitter. I think it was Twitter. Although I think when I saw you posted it on Twitter, you had just finished one book. Ah. One more Joker, or one more silver, and then we'll go just for another gold. A fake gold. But I'm okay getting fake golds right now, because at least it means I'm making some progress towards the Black Series. If anybody's interested in looking at the TA stuff for this game, it is, because of the game with gold status it has, it got a huge ratio boost. So it's got some pretty insane ratios on it. So let's see. The achievement I just got today currently has an 18.5 ratio on it. And that'll probably be one of my highest ratio achievements. And if you actually look, like the highest achievement for this game is getting a legitimate gold medal on every race. And that is currently, I forget how high it is. Like, it's an insanely high ratio right now. I mean, my overall ratio for this game, even without some of those, is probably over a 5. So, like that one achievement I got today is worth over 200 points, and it's only a 15 gamer score one. So, I don't know if it's really difficult or it's just artificially high right now. Well, no, the game is difficult. Tried to get Olkesh to start this. He's got it listed as a game he owns. Oh yeah, there's some definite inflatio from games with gold. Well, then you should start it as well. Everybody should have fun with this game. I mean, Derek started it. Well, you know, I don't have a good response there. Derek's not exactly a person for the patience to deal with this at times. He admits to that. I mean, it's... Thank you. Welcome. So, just so you catch up on what happened, Paul, I was streaming Hitman. Olkesh can attest that I streamed the tutorial for Hitman. I got like 7 achievements, but after finishing the tutorial, I couldn't access any actual mission of the game. So I own, though, everything. I purchased the complete first season way back when it was on sale, but for some reason something has caused an issue and I don't have access to any of it. So in the interim, I am currently just working on my unlocking of the Black Series, and the other I uninstalled and am reinstalling all of Hitman right now, hoping that it can fix, and if it does, then maybe tomorrow or later today I will actually stream more of Hitman, because what I did stream was fun. It was enjoyable. So the funnier part of the track 1, by the way, it's not even beating your time on it, because honestly that's just more fun between you and I. But the funnier one is that now I actually have a time better than Spiral. You did? Good. Are you playing it right now, or did you want to co-stream some? I will gladly co-stream this with you. as we both go through our work. But yeah, no. um, Spiral had a 160-0 against me, and just today I finally took 1 from him. So it's 159-1. I'm just putting it out there. You don't have to. It's, you know, personal choice if you want to or not. I mean, right now I'm just going through Green Series tracks. Awu was also 160-0. I think he's now also part of the 159-1 club. So. I have not told him yet, though. I have not told them yet that I don't think Awu will care. But I know Sporl actually went back to purposely make sure I had none against him. Like, he made it a personal goal to take every possible one. A little better on the time still. Keep on improving there. But that's 3, so that means Gold Joker. So, yeah, let's see. Record Center. Yep. 1 to 159 for both of them. 32 to 81 for you. My 109 is actually a legit silver, surprisingly. Wait, I have legit golds on 105 and 110? That's surprising. Okay, I'm going to actually start working on getting the rest of my silvers first. So, track 130 is actually probably one of my least favorite tracks. I hated this track back a while ago. I am 4 seconds off of a silver right now. But this track is not one of my favorites. And it's a canyon track, which canyon tracks are usually not terrible for me. But it's a multi-lap, and multi-lap means you have to be perfect for longer. That's the thing. I usually care more about getting silvers because that means I can at least do Joker gold. But just towards the end there of my red series clear, I was kind of like, as long as I get a medal, then I was happy because now I've at least got the red series clear. I don't know if I'll ever have the motivation or the time to devote to getting every gold medal. That one might happen. I don't know. 50 Trackmasters? I'm up to 7 now. still trying to decide if I should go first person. I don't like going first person for... Oh! Yeah, I don't know if I like first person view for this game. I usually don't for racing. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Sure I can. I'm only 2.5 seconds behind Silver now. That's the thing, I don't know how well I've done. Like, thank you for your kindness, but it's tough to gauge, because, like, I think I'm doing quite well, but then what is... Like, how much of that ratio is just because the game's with Gold Burst? And how much of that ratio was originally... other reasons? Because this was a bit more of a niche title. Yeah, but I got you back in to start, it looks like now. And you starting again, I don't know how far you'll get then. You're much more prone to success in these racing titles. I expect you to pass me soon. Yeah, I know. I know usually you're a sim racer, not an arcade racer, so... But our records through the 110 or so tracks that you have done marks quite well in your favor, so you might say that, but... Just you wait. Getting there. I can do better. I just gotta string at least one silver out of this. It's not like the silver times are that tight. The farther that you get into this game, they start getting a little bit worse. Like, it used to be like a couple of seconds between a gold and a silver, but now they're starting to get like 10-second margins, even on like the short sprint tracks like these. That's the thing, if I can race safe and get this, like, the difference between getting a silver and gold for a lot of these tracks feels like for silver you can be safe, you can drive a little bit smarter, a little bit more cautious. Gold, you really have to know the track and be able to go all out for it. And even for gold, like, you're allowed maybe a mistake or two. And then Trackmaster's like, okay, you just have to know what you're doing. And those checkpoint rings are so much more important than you know anymore. There we go. There's a silver. I think I said I counted earlier, I was down to 14 silvers to get my all silver red. So, since I've already got the skill to get the silvers here now, I might as well continue to... Okay, so my silver win that I just got is still 6 seconds slower than the gold. So, I mean, that's how insane some of this is. Like, I think I had one catastrophic mistake there. And these golds really are fast. Like, the gold really got better. In comparison to some of the early tracks. I don't know if this will still be fast enough for gold or silver, but I at least want to try for it. I can always use the practice. Oh yeah, those checkpoint rings in the middle of jumps, you actually have to hit them. and go through them. Last night when I was playing and trying to finish up Red series just with bronze, there were a couple races where I was like, I would pass the finish line and it wouldn't register. And I found out that if you miss a checkpoint ring, even though you can reach the finish and still hit other checkpoints, it won't actually count you as finishing the race unless you hit every checkpoint ring. Huh. Are you playing right now? Oh, okay. Are you just saying no so I don't try to get you to co-stream? Okay. I'm just surprised you knew the times. Like, you almost have a spreadsheet of all the times. Joe's helping me with the stalking to know where everybody is. No. You only played 4 levels. Okay. That's the thing. I mean, 4 levels can take 2 hours at times. I'm obviously carrying less speed in through that loop at the end, because I've had a lead on that gold medal car quite a few times now. Is that fast enough for one last silver? Good enough for me. I think I went from Joker Silver to Joker Gold. Oh yeah, this track. Yeah, all 3 of those rings, you have to hit. I missed one of them once, and I got to the end of the track, and it didn't count as a finish. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah, not all checkpoint rings actually allow you as restart points, but all checkpoint rings must be hit. There's something I'm doing wrong with this, like... Ah, that was even worse. Getting the angle on this ramp jump to be perfect. Because I need to carry enough speed to do that, and then I also need speed to do this jump here, which I didn't have enough speed that time. I will say one of the best things is, like, even if I play this track a ton and hate every minute of it at some point, nope, I can at least switch to another track. And with 160 tracks currently unlocked, I have so many options of other stuff to play. And each track, I just learn how to get better. So, like, a lot of my fails yesterday have translated to some better skill for some of these other tracks. So, like, yeah, that time I missed the 3rd ring. That'll completely invalidate unless I restarted from the previous checkpoint and hit that 3rd ring. Darn, that was a little less skilled than the previous one. Or that previous time. Because I need to flick it a little bit to the right to get a good angle there at the end. That's a little better. Come on, flip back over, flip back over! No! Let's see, 112. I haven't played that one in a while. I haven't gone back to blue tracks in a while. So it'd be fun to just take a look at what it was. See, I have a silver, so I am 4 seconds off of gold. So you're about 2 seconds faster than the gold medal here, and you're still not the Trackmaster. Great. That's going to be fun. I mean, not like I need that specific Trackmaster. I can get 50 from anywhere, technically. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Not a good first run, but it was still a silver. Have to go straight center there. Barely had enough speed to get through that. No, duh, I'm too slow. You know, my favorite subtle part about this game is actually that the music changes based on the gameplay. That's 2 silvers. But I don't know if I can leave it with you having an actual gold and me not having gold here now. Like, that's just not gonna work. Ah. I've closed my gap a little bit there. Exactly, the incentive. Woo! There's a real gold medal. I just want to look. Hey, you're ahead of Spiral and a Woo there. And you're all ahead of me. You know what? Roller Coaster Lagoon. I like these usually. 44.98. Jeez. It's crazy how the people have determined those times. Well, it's not crazy. It makes sense the way they did it, and it's really smart to have done it. You know, just analyzing the leaderboards and seeing where the Trackmasters start and where they end. Oh, did they TAS it? Oh, I thought they had actually played through. Yeah, I thought what they had done is they had actually had people play through and try to see the, you know, and just had people continually figure it out. But I guess that would make sense too. Because I think what I remember hearing was like people were reading, you know, oh, this is where the last gold medal was before somebody had a Trackmaster, and they were just narrowing the time bands on each side until finally it was like hundredths of a second division, and you could say, oh yeah, that's where the Trackmaster starts. I mean, it's gold, but I can do better. Well, it doesn't matter who I pick, you both have the same time. I'm only 900ths of a second off there. This track does not have a lot you can do to change your time. Nine hundredths does not leave a lot. Like, obviously I'm taking that corner too far to the outside. And I'm taking that too far in. feel like I've done this track a bunch of times before and had the same issue. Even before I started comparing with like friends' times, I was kind of like, oh, this one's got to be an easy one to get Trackmaster. It's so straightforward. And then every time I'm like, nope. That was better through so much of it. At least I figured out where I want to turn for that first one. Or at least I thought I did. This is fun. I keep looking at the viewer number, and it goes up to 5 for a little bit, then back down to 4. Up to 5. I think it was up to 6 for a second there. Like, where do you get more speed there? Where? I don't ever release the accelerator. I was barely steering. Like... Yeah, I know. Am I just driving that much extra track? Like, I must not be cutting enough corner on there. And I mean, it's a difference of 9/100ths of a second right now. Like, there's no reason to drift this track at all, no braking. Seriously, I'm just holding accelerate the whole time. Like, that time I know I hit the wall. But obviously getting the racing line just perfect there is not happening. Just against myself. Yeah, I know. I'm at that stage in this game and where it's like I can do it sometimes, where I can have the feel of how it's supposed to work. Where like I'll do something and be like, oh, that's the way it's supposed to be done. I know that feels right. You get into that zone, and then I'll do like 2 runs, and then I'll have those 2 runs be absolute garbage. Like that first turn, that felt good. No, it's cool. Like, I know roughly what the line should look like. It's just me grasping when to make the adjustments. Like, I'm fidgety. And I know I am. I don't know what you mean then. I mean, I know I can watch your ghost. Two hundredths of a second there, difference. That's not bad. Oh, that. I'm not too fussed about getting my Trackmasters. I mean, I'm gonna find where I can earn them eventually and start chipping away. Like, I've gotten a couple today, which is a great start. Yeah, you said that, and I don't like 2 right now. Yeah, no, I cut probably 2 or 3 seconds off this track. Off of my already gold time on 4. That was crazy last night. Like, I must have played this one a few, I don't know, dozen times, and, you know, went from a gold to even better golds. And this one, like, just getting the flick of it is... it's quick. And I've completely lost the feel from last night. Because you're just pulling complete UBs every time, every turn. But it's coming along. I mean, that's the hard part, is I need to actually start slowing down sooner. And that's the part I forgot since last night. And that last turn comes up a lot later than it feels like it should. I've probably hit that inner wall quite a few times because I see it start to turn. And I'm like, oh, I gotta start making that final U-turn. Nope. Too late. That's the hard part, is like, through some of the sections, I can see myself having better times than you even. Like, I'll have a couple hundredths of a second, and I'll be like, oh yeah, doing great. And then as soon as it comes to the turns, the big turns, I lose it. Oh yeah, the donut. Keep on losing an edge there. I love when the ghost is so crazy. I not just only lost my edge there, I actually I went completely airborne there. And this one's really easy to get, like, that ending is just bonkers at times. Went too into that too early. quarter of a second slow here. It doesn't sound like a lot, but man. And going airborne there is not good, because I just probably lost over a quarter of a second just from that. Yeah, I'm already a third of a second slow now. And I keep on going too far in, so I keep catching air on that little stack of sand, dirt. A little bit better. 1/100th of a second faster, maybe? Whew. Setting records. I mean, I at least like to get this one under 29 seconds. I hit a donut! Woo! Going too far in. There's a couple of just little mounds of dirt that if you hit either one of them, you lose so much time. I don't know why I keep on going inside there. I know that I'm going to catch air, and I know I'm going to lose the line, and that's why I keep messing that up. Hit 23 out of 36. Oof. Yeah, it can be rough. Getting that 36 is a pain. Yeah, and there's no real good tips for that. Like, it's... You know, you can learn the tracks, but even that kind of, like, sometimes it just works well, sometimes it doesn't. Now I can't even do the beginning of the track. This is good. Yeah, no problem. I understand. I'll be streaming probably Hitman tomorrow, so hopefully, you know, that'll work better and everybody can actually see a fun game of Hitman. I know you were interested in it, so, or at least interested in seeing it, so. I threw a wrench at a guy today, so it was great. Night. Shave 2 more hundredths of a second there. Was that another hundredth of a second off? Yep. I'm shaving those hundredths one at a time. Man, I got under 29 seconds there. That's still not Trackmaster. But I cut the remaining lead in half. Well, you just know the exact time, and then you tell me it, and it's like, oof, because whenever you tell me, I'm like already only like a few hundredths off of it. It's not like I aim for the time. It's just, I having the ghost up of somebody else, it helps me like pace myself a bit. I overcorrect always when I come off that. That was terrible. Whenever I go into drift, I just lose all control. Like, I can make a drift look sometimes passable, and then I can make it look, especially compared to your guys' ghosts, like, it's just... I'm missing the idea of how to do it cleanly and efficiently. That's the thing though, like, if I'm trying to balance the shallow, or how shallow or deep I go into it, and every time it's like, I think I'm going too deep, and then I hit, I lose way too much, or then I think I need to go shallower, and then I hit a wall because I take it way too in. I hit the wall. It was subtle, but I definitely... Just a slight touch, and you lose it. That's gonna be more than a slight touch. Been on this track for way too long. I'll just keep working at golds. I'll get better through that, and that will make a bigger difference in the long run. I mean, the fact that my best times for tracks, at least for like my own state, like are usually top 10 or close or top 20, like I know that means that I'm just not, I haven't fully applied myself to certain tracks yet. That's what the gold's doing. They're cutting out sooner. I'm used to riding that all the way around. Might have cut that a little too strong. Nope. Still a lot of medals to go. Let's not kid ourselves. You might have 22 Trackmasters? Jeez. Just saw your message on Discord, so. Yes, I completely meant to hit the wall, crash, spin out. It's my plan in life. Don't question it. Yeah, you definitely put in a little more effort on your Trackmasters than I went to see, you know, I gotta get farther, and as a result, it's been kind of painful now when I start realizing where my progress is and where I need it to be for certain things. That was beautiful. Let's be honest. Missiled into a cliff. I was exploring the far reaches of the map when everything gets pixely. Better time. Only a second behind gold now. That's a big second right now. Because I can already tell where my screw-ups are. Nope. I mean, honestly, I just need to get 3 silvers. Problem is that while that's all I need to do, part of me knows I can go for gold. Like, silver's a safe run of the level. And that's an easy way to get silver usually. Like using a little bit more braking than drifting, you'll get really enough speed to do stuff at a silver rate. You just won't be fast enough for gold. Because gold knows where to do stuff, at least mostly. That's interesting though, so there's 107,000 people ranked for this map. Roughly. Makes me want to check how many people are ranked on the first map. See what the kind of drop-off is just from white to green. Down to half a second difference. Nope, that's not gonna do it. know what, let's see if I can at least finish this race and get the silver. No, that's not going to happen because I'm going to have to restart again. Let's be honest here. Came to a complete stop. Somehow, it wasn't a crash. It didn't make the sound of a crash. That looks good on angle. Speed's good. And that's an actual gold. Whoo, that was close. So that's world ranking. So that means a third of the people who started the game, well, yeah. 315,000 versus 107,000. So about a third. Continued on and reached green series. Here's the crappy part about this. Like, I think I'm doing better, and I'm losing time on the gold medal. Well, that's not doing better, but... Like, I thought that second lap was pretty good, and I went from having, like, a 12-second difference to a 15, just in that one lap. But here we go. Yay! That wasn't even a silver, probably. Nope. My current best is 12 seconds slower. Okay. At least I learned the track on that first run. So that's the gold medal there, getting away from me. And there's myself getting away from me. That's killing me though, like, this race, I'm not doing poorly at this point, and I'm losing time. Like, sure, I'd grazed the wall there, but usually I can at least gain a little bit of time on gold. But like every step of the way, I'm losing time. Little bits. Okay, I think I know why I keep losing time. At least now. Every little bit of speed you lose just compounds in the course of this race. Like, there's not Yep, every little bit of speed, like... Even a little bit of speed lost. You can't recover speed on this track. Because the one lap that I'm doing well, I'm actually gaining time on it. My line's not good there, I can tell, but... Crap, I didn't hit ground, so I couldn't drift. Yeah, having 4 tires on the ground, it's important if you want to drift your car. Or at least having any tires on the ground. Well, that was a lot quicker than I was. No, Okash, that was a positive moment. I was quicker than I used to be. By like 5 seconds. Or 6 seconds faster than my previous best. That's a happy moment. Exactly, it was solid. It's not great, I mean, like, it's at least a silver. And in my mind, getting silvers right now is good. Because at least if I'm repeating my silver runs, then I'm learning, because silver at least takes some decency, and... There's nothing happy about this game. I'm having fun. That's happy. But yeah, I mean, I'm so far removed from having the all gold achievement at this point that it doesn't matter. Like, if I just keep on knocking out my silvers, getting my Joker golds for now, worst case, you know, then I'll have those, and then I can just continue to work towards getting gold eventually. And I mean, you've seen me, you know what I stream. I stream some stuff that can get frustrating. And at the same time, when I've eventually completed those things that have been frustrating, that aha moment, that moment where everything just gets done, is so much better. I mean, you saw the witness runs. Those were hilariously annoying at times. But the feeling at the end was so much better for having done it. Oh, and since we are nearing the point where G-Task is starting, I'm going to have to tell Derek I can't do witness for him during G-Task. I will not do that during him and my run through the G-Task. That is dishonest, that is unfair, so even if he wanted me to, I will not. Oh, and I'm only a second away from gold now. Look at that. Just think. Only like 10 minutes ago, I was 12 whole seconds almost away from gold. Just look at the progress that was made. My current ability on this shouldn't have said what. No, I have to. I have to point out that things are getting better. Like, I can't not. Fair enough. Thanks for stopping by, Failure. I'll probably only go for a little while longer, so you're not going to miss too much. I want to knock out this gold or Joker gold for sure, and then I think, yeah, this will complete the first of the green series with getting at least gold. So this will be probably a good spot for me to stop anyway. And then I can let my Xbox actually download Hitman, because I haven't gotten a message that anything's ready yet. So that's not a good sign. Either it didn't stop downloading because I'm actually playing a game, or there's an issue that I need to resolve. So I should probably check on that so I can. Ouch! Olkesh, I thought we were friends here. And honestly, I'm not going to continue playing this track after I get my Joker Gold. That's how this works. Although, a real gold is better than a Joker any day. So let's see, that brings me up to 59 out of 160. Whoo! Record center. Uh-oh, I've got 2 now? Ooh, that's gonna be funny. Next stop will be Valley. But I love Roller Coaster Lagoon area. Can't stop myself. This game is so easy to just say, one more race, one more track. Okay, I wasn't supposed to ride the wall up and over and do a wall jump. I was supposed to ride it and go up and down it. That would have been smart. Cut it a little too shallow to try for that. Oops. Only 34 seconds total for this. That shouldn't be too bad. I'm not gonna touch the D-pad. Don't touch the D-pad. That it wasn't even a second silver. Man, there's something about that tunnel that just destroys me. I can't get a good grip on it ever. Yeah, it's slippy. It's slippy wood, that's what it is. Darn it. Still silver short. Should count your first time. Shouldn't have to be all in the same play session. Just any 3 silvers on that track. Should have a running history that, oh yeah, you got silver. This will be my last track, I mean. Because I'm starting to hit that, like, pure frustration. And if I'm playing that long, then it's a good idea to stop. But I don't want to stop until I get this gold. Well, gold or Joker gold, whichever comes first. There we go. Joker gold. 60. I mean, I gotta clean up this row for sure, but at least we're starting to clean up green. I think white is now completely either gold or Joker. Yep. Okay. So, too bad that first stream did not turn into a Hitman stream. Hopefully tomorrow will. And what I'll probably do is I will make sure to test it before tomorrow's stream to make sure that it works. Because I don't want to run into another 20 minutes of stupid. So, thanks for tuning in for all of it, Olcash. And I will see you later. And if anybody else watches this ever as a VOD or is on YouTube, thank you. And I'll see everybody later.